Before entering the workforce, young people typically exhibit various forms of resistance to control and being controlled. These forms of resistance reflect their desire for freedom and independence, as well as the challenges they face when dealing with external pressures. Intense resistance. Some young people express dissatisfaction with control through intense resistance. This resistance can manifest as vocal protests, openly challenging authority, or even engaging in extreme behavior. While this can lead to conflicts with authority figures and negative consequences for relationships and career prospects, it often stems from a pursuit of personal independence and a desire to stand against perceived injustice. Mental struggle and inability to resist. Others struggle internally, aware of the control exerted upon them but unable to find an effective means of resistance. They long for freedom, yet external pressures and constraints leave them feeling powerless. This struggle may result in an avoidance mentality, where they shy away from direct confrontation with controlling forces and choose temporary compliance. Quiet acceptance of control. Loss of self. Some young people choose to quietly accept control, relinquishing their own thoughts and individuality. They may feel powerless to change their situation, opting to live under control. This state can erode their independence and creativity, leading them to become passive and unable to realize their potential in society. These responses reveal the challenges young people face when confronting control. They may lack experience and resources, making effective resistance difficult. As they navigate the balance between control and being controlled, finding equilibrium can be challenging. Guidance and care. Helping young people find their path. In light of these challenges, families, educators, and society at large should play a proactive role in helping young people discover the right path forward. Through open and equal dialogue, parents and educators can guide young people in developing independent thinking skills, empowering them to make wise decisions in the face of control. Society must also offer young people more opportunities and resources, allowing them to grow in freedom. By supporting young people's exploration of their interests and goals, we can help them find their own path to independence. This support not only benefits their personal development but also drives progress for society as a whole, creating a more inclusive society. Furthermore, we need to reshape societal expectations and demands on young people. Society should be more inclusive and respectful, providing a safe, open, and diverse environment for young people. In such an environment, they can freely express their thoughts and pursue their dreams without the burden of excessive control or interference. By establishing equal and open dialogue in education, families, and society, we can help young people better understand their own and others' needs. By guiding and encouraging them to explore their interests and goals, they can find their direction in freedom. This positive support will aid young people in building self-confidence and developing their independence. What do you think? How can we, as a part of society, help young people find their life goals and direction when faced with the challenges of control and being controlled? What actions should we take to create a better growth environment for young people? These questions require collective reflection and exploration. By strengthening communication and collaboration, we can create a brighter future for young people.